Good afternoon, tutor and classmates. My name is Ruben Darío Alvarez, and I am a student of the degree of English as a Foreign Language. And this video is for task number 3 of the Quantitative and Qualitative Research course. The intention of this video is to analyze an article and determine if it is a qualitative research, a quantitative research, or both. The article is titled, as we can see it here, The Implementation of the 5 Model Stages to Build a Student's Vocabulary. And it was, as we can read it right here too, it was written by Mohammad Rochman. And he is part of the Malang State University. The article seeks to show the result of an implementation study of the 5E model to a group of 12 to 15 students, as we can see it here, of the Foreign Language Academy of Balikpapan, which is determined to find the best way to apply the teaching of vocabulary with this method. And the objective is to determine what elements indicate what type of research it is and why. And here we also have the question: how can the 5E model be implemented to build the vocabulary of the second semester students at Balikpapan Foreign Language Academy? The method used in this study was the investigation of the action in the classroom, which was understood in its application in the school environment, as a study of a social situation in which teachers and students working together looking for a way to improve the quality of the action through a spiraling cyclical process of planning, action, reflection, and evaluation of the result of the action. The well-known chemist model, which is to encourage, engage, explore, explain, extend, and evaluate. We can have it here. And we also find the 4 stages: planning, implementing, observing, and reflecting. And this is the first time that it is a qualitative research, because a characteristic of this type of research is that the researchers get personally involved with the research participant, so that it is further defined that the investigating professor collaborated with one of the English teachers of the Foreign Language Academy of Balikpapan and helped prepare activities such as the design of action plan, observation and follow-up of an action process, as well as the researcher technique, in which he acted as a teacher of the collaborator acted as the observer. Another characteristic that indicates that it is a qualitative research is that this type of research, instead of starting with a particular theory and then confirming if this is supported by the facts, the researcher begins by explaining the social world, and in this process develops a coherent theory with what they observe. That is, they are based more on an inductive process, exploring and describing, and then generating theoretical perspectives. They go from the particular to the general. Later on, we can see that the researchers use questionnaires. And why do they do that? They do it to get feedback, okay, as we can read here. To get the purpose is of this questionnaire is to get findings of the students' feedbacks about the improvements of the 5E model in the future implementation of the 5E model itself. And another confirmation of the qualitative research, because in them the data collection insists of obtaining the perspectives and points of view of the participants, that is, their emotions, experiences, meanings, and other subjective aspects. And the researcher makes general and open questions. He also collects data expressed through written, verbal, and non-verbal language, as well as visual learning. And it describes and analyzes them, what leads to the conclusion of the study that the 5E model can be implemented to develop the vocabulary of students studying the second semester of the Academy of Foreign Language of Balikpapan. As we can see it here at the end, and that way we can conclude with our analysis here. The 5E model can be implemented to build the vocabulary of second semester students at Balikpapan Foreign Language Academy. And the 5E model had been succeeding being implemented for the second semester students there at that academy. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.